I'm Eddie.
And I'm Taj.
And we are married.
For real. How did we meet? Oh, okay, yes. Let me give you my version because, there's the truth and then there's Eddie's version. Well, in 1994, was it? 94, Christmas 94, I was in Orlando, Florida, visiting a friend, and he was there.
Hold on, a friend?
He was my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
All right, he was my ex. So he was there to play in the Citrus Bowl. While I was at the mall, he asked me for my autograph. Well, I gave him the autograph, but apparently I didn't do it the way he would have preferred I do it. I didn't bring out the bells and whistles for an autograph. I signed it and I said I had to go. I'm looking for my family. Well, he took it personal. Gave him the autograph, I left. The next year, I ran into him again, and it just so happens, I was leaving, I think I was depressed over another ex-boyfriend. And
another ex-boyfriend.
Shush, it was the same one, but it was another fight, okay? So as we were leaving, I decided I was gonna leave that show that night after I finished modeling, and when I was walking out, I stopped by the bar to get something to drink. As I was walking toward the bar, he was walking away from the bar. We literally bumped into each other and have been inseparable ever since. I allowed him to stay.
That's her version.
That is the truth.
That's her version.
That is the truth.
You see how she said a friend, but really was an ex-boyfriend,
He
right?
was an ex-boyfriend.
Well,
He's
the
irrelevant.
thing was, she was rude to me in the mall, for one. And she didn't, I never got the autograph. Because her hands...
I gave you that autograph.
You had bags in your hands.
And I signed it. It may not have been neat.
How can you sign when you have a ton of bags in your hands? And you said, I can't do it right now. I'm trying to find my family.
So not true.
Very rude.
We're going to have to stop the camera
Very
so I can beat
rude.
you.
Very rude. I said, okay. I will never buy another album from you again.
Until this
Ever.
day, he
Ever.
holds the record for SWV albums sold.
I gave you the platform. Can I have mine?
Philly.
Can I have mine?
Don't
please?
listen to your father.
Can I have mine? She says to me, well, I'm going to go back to my boyfriend. I know I am. I just want to be friends with you. Broke my heart in half.
Was that not after 2 weeks, though? You make it seem like all of that
It was
happened
that
in
night.
one.
It was
not that night.
It was that night.
Oh, my God. Can we just rewind like
Well, the
20
thing-
years ago?
I gave you the platform. I didn't.
Your memory
You see, this
sucks.
is an issue here. I let her speak.
We
I
need to
didn't
write
even.
about
I
it.
didn't even interrupt. I gave you your version. I didn't say a word.
Oh,
I didn't say a word.
Finish.
Anyway, we finally met again in New York City at a fashion show that she was in, and as fate would have it, it seemed like the crowd just separated, and it was just me and her. I said, "Ooh, this is not going to be nice."
He was nervous.
We weren't.
We hadn't talked for 2 years.
In fact, we didn't like each other.
I did not like him.
So I said, "Hey, Taj, how you doing?" And I said, "How are things with the group and the family and all?" And she was really cordial. And I said, "Can I buy you a drink?" She says, "Well, I don't drink." And I said, "Well, let me get you a Coke."
I didn't drink soda.
So she finally broke down the walls, and I said, "Well, here's my number." I said, "Can I have your number?" And she didn't answer me.
I made him ask twice.
I was talking a little bit more, and I said, "Well, I'm about to go. Can I get your number?" So she gave me her number, and we never stopped talking since.
I decided to keep you.
Yeah. Oh, it's everything.
He says I'm too giddy, but I don't think you could ever be giddy enough. I love laughing. My son is a giggle box. We just crack up at each other.
I think laughter is cool. I mean, you have to laugh. Especially in this house when our lives, our time is fragmented and we're not here a lot with each other. Those moments of laughter, that's what makes the house become alive.
And they come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Like last night, I'm helping him stretch, and that became his little game. It's just like pulling on an air balloon, huh, honey?
Yeah. But
laughter.
we play music. We hide from each other.
We have our routines, our dance routines.
I'm the DJ. She's the dancer.
I'm the rapper also.
I'm the DJ, she's the dancer. She can't rap.
I
She can sing, but she can't. Actually,
have
she
a
has,
little bit
she
of
has a
flow.
little bit.
Yeah,
She
I have
has
a little bit. I mean, I'm no professional, but if I had to,
But that's what makes it
hip
unique.
hop, hibbit,
Yeah. Yes, don't embarrass yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I think it's so important to be able to laugh because at the end of the day, when we're, unfortunately, when somebody has to leave this earth, you can't take any of this with you, but all you have are those memories and those times of laughter, the times of getting through adversity. And, that's what you remember the most. And that's what we try to constantly have in this household is a feeling of joy, harmony, laughter, and love.
No, I don't believe it changes at all. We pretty much wrote from the heart and how we felt and what we thought should definitely be pertinent in that book. No, it didn't change us at all. It just solidified us even more as what we are.
Yeah, I
For
think
real.
I think it after reading it and really understanding her perspective and my perspective, it kind of it came back in full circle of the things that we are trying to accomplish and what we're doing, and it really supported everything else. I mean, just when you go day to day and you're in your grind mode, you don't necessarily see the evolution of the two. And after reading it, really brought to light, like, you know what, we really do have a really good relationship, and we have come a long way, and I've come a long way,
Yes.
And it's I think going through that exercise of writing a book together made us that much stronger. It really has.
I can teach them from a woman's standpoint. I always tell my son, my youngest son, you have to just be nice to girls. You have to let them have their way sometimes. You have to do this, you have to do that. But I can't teach them how to be a husband. I leave that to my husband. And he teaches them how to annoy people. He has my son playing practical jokes on me. That's not nice.
That's what you're here for, though.
No, that's not what I'm here for.
You're
I'm
so
the only
easy.
girl in this house. I get tortured, but I can't teach them how to be men. I leave that up to my husband, and they're watching his example.
But as far as marriage, I think I try to lead by example, and treat my wife with respect. I never put my hands on my wife out of anger. Maybe out of fun, but never out of anger. I think how we deal with certain situations, if we have an argument, we'll handle it differently where they won't necessarily hear it. It's nothing where it's out loud, it's ridiculous, and it's out of control.
We don't throw dishes
No.
or
We try to
shoes.
settle our issues like we will talk to each other and really get to the bottom line issue. And again, I try to teach my sons, regardless of any situation, adversity is always going to come, especially in marriage. And your true character will be revealed and exposed once those situations arrive. And I try to demonstrate that in a very positive way.
Honey, who would win if both of us were on Survivor
No
together?
doubt it would be me.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't even have to answer that question.
are you serious?
Dang, dude, do you
On
really think you would beat me?
Time out. You didn't know how to swim before you went on Survivor.
I sure didn't.
Right.
But I also was not afraid of frogs.
If it came down to it, I wouldn't be scared of first of all, I'm not afraid of a frog. I'm not afraid. I just am leery of toads. It was a huge toad, and I didn't want to touch it because toads, they have warts.
What? What do they have?
They have warts. Toads have
You're so
warts.
cute.
They do. They have warts.
The question is, who would win? That would be me.
No, trust me. You didn't even win any of the games
No,
yourself.
I didn't win. But I also endured. He came for 2 days and had to leave.
Hold on. It wasn't 2 days. I was there for 6.
No, you
Yes,
weren't.
I was there.
You
The total
spent
was
3
total for
days
6
traveling.
2.5 days traveling. You know how I got. You know how I got there.
Yeah.
Had to fly in. We had to take a 7-hour bus ride out there in a van
I know.
on the terrain.
He does nothing
And-
but first class. The buses were like, what, school buses? Oh, you.
No, it was not a school bus.
It
It was
was
a small
small.
van going
Right.
through the terrain in the South American rainforest.
You would be
And it was
thinking.
rainy season, and the wheels weren't even
I know.
for the weather. But anyway, I would win. No question, I would win.
Yeah.